The unseen climb, real-life inspired motivational story. In a small village nestled at the foot of the Himalayas, there lived a boy named Arjun. His family was poor. His father was a daily wage laborer, and his mother worked as a maid in the nearby town. They barely made enough to survive, let alone dream. But Arjun had one thing that separated him from any others: a fire inside him. A fire to rise, to prove that where you start does not decide where you will end up. He walked 5 kilometers to school every day, not because he liked the walk, but because he believed education could break the chains that poverty had placed on his family for generations. One day, after a school exam, the teacher held up Arjun's paper. It was almost perfect. "Who helped you cheat?" the teacher asked. The class laughed. Arjun's heart sank, but he didn't speak. He had no proof to defend his honesty. That day, he went home and cried. His father sat beside him and said, "You don't need to convince them now. Work in silence. Let your success be your voice." That line burned in his heart. It became his mantra. Over the years, Arjun worked harder than ever. He studied under streetlights, borrowed second-hand books, and tutored other students for a few rupees to support his family. Despite all odds, he passed his 12th grade exams with top marks in the state. But that wasn't enough. He had one dream: to become an IAS officer, one of the most prestigious positions in India. But how could he prepare for such a tough exam? He didn't have coaching, nor did he have money. All he had was willpower. He moved to Delhi, rented a tiny room in a slum, worked at a tea shop in the evenings, and studied late into the night. People around him thought he was chasing an impossible dream. After failing the exam twice, his relatives told him to give up. But he remembered his father's words: "Work in silence." On his 3rd attempt, Arjun cleared the exam. Not just cleared it, he ranked in the top 50. His village celebrated like never before. The same school that once questioned his honesty invited him to give a motivation speech. His teacher stood in the front row, clapping. Tears rolled down Arjun's face as he said, "You don't need to be born with privilege. You just need to be born with purpose." Moral of the story: your past doesn't define your future. Hard work, resilience, and belief in yourself can change your destiny. The climb may be lonely and unseen, but the view from the top is worth every step.